Okay, we are recording.
Nice to see you.
Hi.
It's by far the nicest day of the year where I am.
Yeah,
So I've got
here.
clear blue skies. I can see Haytor from my office. Can I get arrested for looking at my office? Is that something we can get?
No, I think you're allowed on your property.
I'm allowed, right? Should we let the audience know, let in on the joke that Leanne's been subject of pretty much like a search and destroy order from the police for being accused of teaching Zumba all over the place. So
Yeah.
I've got an idea. The cat can be the witness, all right? The cat can be the witness that you actually do it from your front room.
I know.
Obviously we have a great relationship with the police, and we've got so many members from the police, and they do a wonderful job. But unfortunately, Leanne's been accused of doing something crazy, which she wasn't doing. At least you weren't urinating in a park this time. Huh?
Yeah, thanks for that. Now they've just got my face on a dartboard ready, like, what's she done this lockdown?
Well, remember, when emotion is high, logic is low. So, but anyway, how's it down in Plymouth? Is it nice down there?
Yeah, it's blue sky. I'm going to go out for a walk in a bit.
Yeah, just on a more serious note, this is not Thoughtful Thursday, but I think we mentioned in one of our chats before, I wonder just how much difference it makes, something as simple as like, when I wake up now in the morning, say really, really early, I can hear birds singing. I can hear the mice in my loft as well still, and the frogs in the garden. I've now caught 12 mice. I'm now up to 12.
I think you need to get a professional in.
I can't do that. I couldn't have an animal killed. I just couldn't do it. So I'm up to 12. But my point is, I just think out, like a day like today, over the last, say, 6 weeks or whatever, every time I go to the park with the boy, I've got my gloves on, my scarf on, it's freezing cold. Every time I'm trying to feed him a quaver, I can't feel my fingers. And the difference it makes not having to, just get completely soaking wet is makes an impact even on me. So hopefully all the people in this group, have a nice weather where they are, and it just has a bit of a positive impact. Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. Let's let them know about the event before you start gassing on too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to take it back a step, about 10 days ago, we asked the group as an exercise to come up with a charity event because we wanted to harness the power of contribution. The whole purpose of the group is to help people feel better. And I'm a great believer that doing things for other people, being of service, of contribution is a great way to do that. So we decided to run an online event, and these are tapped in online event, right? There won't be people in the gym, so you don't need to go searching. Online event. It's an online event. Have I said that enough?
Yeah.
Hopefully I've said that enough. So you can get in trouble. So we had a number of our group come up with great ideas and great charities, and we decided that this time we were going to go for the British Heart Foundation. I can't remember the name of the lady. I think it might be Amy who came up with that one. Thank you to them, Layla, sorry. And me and you had some discussion about what should the event be. And as usual, I was talking about doing wall walks, and you were talking about other stuff. So we sort of met in the middle. And what we've decided to do for the event is, that was a drum roll. Did you hear that? Yeah.
No.
We decided to come up with a 1,000 rep challenge. So what does that mean? We're going to ask the participants of the group to take part in this event over 10 days. So every day for 10 days, we want them to complete 100 lunges and 100 plank ups. Obviously, we've got a push-up, an upper body exercise, a reverse lunge, a lower body exercise, and an abdominal exercise. There are obviously regressions and progressions. So, for example, if people are watching this now saying, I can't do a push-up, you want to do them off your knees. Leanne will post some demonstrations. The same with a lunge. If people say, I have a bad knee, if you can always hold the wall, you can hold a stick for some support. You don't have to go the whole way down. What we're really interested here is the intent. Okay, we want to give you something to get really excited about, to get into, and something that you can use to hopefully get your online friends to donate some money to the Just Giving page that Leanne's going to set up. We'd like 100 in the group to take part. That's about a third. We would like more, £25, which means that if we're successful, we can donate £2,500 to the British Heart Foundation. It'll be a massive, massive success. If people want to donate more, of course, that's great. But we are very conscious that a number of people have suffered very badly because of lockdown. So we're not asking people to give great amounts of money. So this event will end on the 13th of March. So we're to just start on Thursday, the 4th of March. You can do it at any time of day. You're on your own, although we would encourage you to try and hook up with other people in the group, 1, 2, 3 or 4, using Zoom, using FaceTime, and do it together, okay? When you completely your prop, and you probably can't see this, my internet's not very good. So what I'd like you to do is have a page with a date at the top, 3 columns for push-ups, lunges, and plank ups. Hit 10 on the first set, you write 10. 8 on your second, you write 8. You keep going till you get to 100. Okay, and then I want you all to post that in the group. So that my numbers from today. And again, what we hope that does is it encourages people to say, right, and do this to do. On Saturday 13th, the final day, is to kind of have a 7:30 a.m. slot where everybody can come and do it together. Leanne being the IT expert, I presume that just everyone just joins the Zoom meeting. Is that how it works?
Yeah, we can set up
Yeah.
and then they'll all join.
And rather than just seeing your mug on my screen, I'm guessing I would see like 50 people, would I, across the screen, something like that?
Yeah, it'll be like a chessboard with loads of people all on it.
Ooh, mint. It's all right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the plan. Obviously understand that on the 13th, people might not be able to make that time slot, so we might want to set up a second one where people perhaps can do it together. But as I say, the aim is we want you to have a challenge, to share it with other people in the group and to take part with other people in the group. We want to raise some money and we hope we get to the end day. Feel good about it. You know, if you all can raise £25, that's 25 online, making £1 each or more if they can, then I think that would be a massive achievement. Yeah.
Yes.
Did I explain that properly?
You did explain it fine. Don't mention that we are going to be running a competition to give the person who raises the most amount of money for the charity a session, a personal training session with a trainer of their choice.
Yeah. With somebody who donates the most money, and yeah, I'm like, nobody want to do it with you. That's very fun. That's all my years of studies down the toilet, as usual. Yeah, so whoever raises the most money, all of our trainers are very happy to donate some time and spend with you when we reopen. So that's our event, yeah?
That is our charity event.
Not missed nothing, no? Haven't missed anything, no?
Right, 1,000 reps within 10 days for the British Heart Foundation. Boom.
Cool, cool. So what's your level of confidence that Boris Johnson might come up with some common sense tonight? What's your level of confidence?
There is none. 0.
Yeah, me too. And the reason I raise this is not for me and you to bash any politician or health minister. The reason I raise this is that, again, I thought it just might be useful for the group just to sort of hear me and you gas on about our feelings. So I think one of the most disappointing things for over the last 16 months, we've sort of known about COVID or whatever, and that's annoyed me is that at no time have our government taken the stance that, listen, this is a serious virus, but the bigger issue, we're taking responsibility for their health. You know, we had this slogan, I think it was Protect the NHS or something like that. Well, me and you, we interact with hundreds of nurses, doctors, people from the emergency services, etc., on a daily basis. So I think that, you know, when they dish out the OBEs and stuff and they give them to sports people, it always drives me mad. I think, listen, you know, you want to give that to the nurse who's basically working an 18-hour shift and getting paid for 8 of them because she knows there's no one else to do the job. The National Health Service has been grossly under-resourced. The nurses and doctors are expected to work ridiculous hours. Often they know they're not going to get paid for them, but no one's ever taken any notice of this. It's almost become, I remember my business partner had a knee replacement operation, and the nurse who was on the ward was a member of the gym. So I was just chatting to her. She did a great job. She was looking after him, and he was a bit nervous. And I said, oh, you know, what's your shift today? And she said, well, I'm supposed to be on till 12. I said, what do you mean? She said, I'll probably hit to about 6 or 7. I said, well, what do you mean? She said, well, there's no one to come in, so I'll just work it. So I just, you know, overtime, is it? No, I won't get paid for it. And she just reached a point where she knew she'd have to do the extra hour for it, but that was her job. You know, she took it very seriously. And I remember thinking, this is like 10 years ago. I remember thinking, It's ridiculous. So I think probably the biggest frustration for me has been that at no point over the last 16 months, whatever it is, has the government come out to listen, you know, you need to take responsibility for yourselves. Okay, you need to realize that obesity is the #1 risk factors that are killing people, like heart disease, like diabetes, like cancer. You know, this is not rocket science. This is something that's been an established fact for decades. And I think to myself, at no point have we seen the government come out and say, you know, this needs to be the catalyst for change. Let's write prescriptions for a gym membership. Let's write prescriptions for a personal trainer. You know, people might say, oh, you've got vested interest. Let's write prescriptions to eat properly, okay? You know, let's get Lee with Leanne all over the country and get her to fix, you know, the obesity problems, because I think that's, you know, like I say, my doctor used the phrase whistling past the graveyard, that until we realize that we can do the byproduct of obesity and stress, until we've kind of fixed the main things, what happens the next time there's a nasty virus? Do we lock down again? Do we have to come up with a new vaccine? You know, because we haven't really grasped the nettle and said, look, maybe we've reached what we call a tipping point with regards to wellness. Maybe we've reached a point where the nutritional habits and the lifestyle habits of people have become so poor that immunity is getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and we're more vulnerable. Maybe, who knows? But that's probably my frustration, disappointment. I wonder if tonight he's going to order, what was it, eat out, what was it, dine out, eat out or something. I wonder if he's going to tell everyone to go KFC, or they're going to queue around your McDonald's in Plymouth. And you know, I have zero faith in any of these. You know, again, you know, don't want to offend people. People might, I don't know anything about politics. I can think of 20 people, local businessmen, who I think could have dealt with this far better than these idiots. Just seem completely reactionary to me. I'll be asleep, obviously, when he's making his announcement, so I'll get texts off Leanne in the morning when I wake up. But you know, hopefully, my hunch is that I think outdoor exercise is going to be allowed pretty soon. So if that's the case, then we can get the outdoor gyms open, you know, within days, really. So what do you think?
I don't know, just from speculation, I think we'll be looking more April time, but you know, we will come up with a plan no matter what. But I totally agree with you. I think, you know, the slogan's been protect the NHS, and I think the leisure industry and the fitness industry plays a huge part in protecting the NHS through the way we educate people and motivate people to become the fit of stronger version of themselves. And I wish the government and local authorities would appreciate that.
Well, I think without getting again too political, I always remember when we were trying to move the Pakenham gym the first time round. This is back as far as 2004, 2005, and the problem we had was with planning. Okay, with a planning application, because we are classified as, say, like you say, leisure and tourism. And back then, the town plan said we had to be in the town centre. And we were arguing at the time, well, aren't we health? Aren't we health, really? Now, long story short, there was new legislation came out called PPS4, which was basically that jobs are jobs, and if we could create jobs, we should. And that's how we're able to move the Pakenham gym eventually to where it is now. But my point is, you know, isn't it time for a change? We're not really hospitality, we're health, aren't we? Isn't that what we do? You know, isn't the biggest crisis? Yeah, isn't the biggest crisis right now, you know, obesity and mental health? That's it, isn't it? Well, how are you going to fix it? Well, pretty sure that if we could encourage people to come to the gym and just enjoy their training a little bit, I think we'd probably knock those two things on the head pretty substantially. So I hope wake up tomorrow we've actually got some movement, and we can maybe get the outdoor gyms open. I just have such little faith in these idiots. I really do. I really do. I don't want to offend anyone, but like, I wouldn't let this clown look after a goldfish. I wouldn't let him look after the mice I've caught in my loft. Do you know what I mean? The guy's clueless. Anyway, what else have you been up to anyway?
What else have I been up to?
Are you now under 24-hour surveillance?
Yeah, I think so. I've got a tag actually on my ankle. I'm joking.
Like Dean Evans, probably, yeah.
I have. My girls and I this weekend did a virtual 5-miler to raise money for the Lions Barber Collective. Brilliant. Charity by Tom Chapman, who's a member of ours. And
Great. Yeah.
my girls blew me away. £8,987 they raised. It is insane.
Oh my God. Say that again. 8,000.
£8,987 or something, and it's rising.
Wow. That is a massive big up. And as I understand it, you were going to go and run it in Paignton, and the police knocked on your door and told you not to leave or something. Is that right?
Well, I don't want the police, but local authorities say to me that I wasn't allowed to do it, but I did it in Plymouth instead.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say, really? What do you say? Leanne's not allowed to go and do a charity event still.
Yeah, for men's mental health, to stop people committing suicide.
Yeah, it's just crazy. World's gone mad. Okay, what are you going to say anyway? I've got a couple of hours more work to do in my office before I start getting a tag or surveillance in my office.
I'm going for a walk. And then I've got Zumba, a 30-minute Zumba tonight with my international students. I do that for Torquay Interstudies, for all the girls that are all over the place on their international leave. And then I guess I'll listen to Bozza, see what he's got to say.
So my phone's going to be buzzing, is it?
Yeah, I'll be crying. We can't open the gym.
Yeah, I think I'll put my earplugs in when I get to bed tonight.
Right. Yeah, you have a lovely snooze, Simon, while the rest of us are dealing with it.
I'm on the way down now. 1 o'clock. It's like coming towards the end of my day now.
Yeah, past your bed.
All right. Well, I hope we didn't gas too much, and I hope we've explained the event properly. We'll post up a picture of the chart that we want people to do. Leanne's responsible for the Just Giving. We'll also produce a little flyer that you can then hopefully share on your pages and say, please donate £1 for me, or however much that people want to donate, for British Heart Foundation as part of my 1,000 push-ups, lunges and plank ups challenge. And we're really grateful for everyone taking part and coming up with the ideas.
Perfect.
Cool. Right, dude, don't go getting arrested. We've got a gym to run.
Try.
Yeah. All right, nice to see you.
Bye.
See you later.